see though, there's the ulti burned out. Serin doesn't really hit anything with it. Mikyx a new target, cease and desist. Flash over the wall, still dead with the pullback from Serin. Nice first blood, and Team Heretics, he can't lean on the flash this time around. The Pathmaker used, the dodge comes out. The slow Natofo is Tracyn. Solo kills Wunder. And that's exactly how you start a split. As Dragon goes down with the only hunt from Ice. He's got no mana, but he's got enough to do the talking with his big old boomerang. As over the wall, Skeanz has found out Sheo goes for a suicide, or at least just decides to go 1-for-1, but his Ice flashes over the wall. Leader comes in to try and get the kill. Way's now flashing onto Jopa to get the Ezreal back in response. He inspires out. Tracyn now level 12, corners off because Mikyx won't even get to play. Up against the wall, it's more like Mikyx XDD now as he drops into the dirt again. And for SK, they have lost their support twice. They are losing their mind a bit in this early game.
Clocked, yes.
It's the angle though. The Weeding comes out. Skeanz decides to flash on in. Going for Ice. The tidal wave is good, but Tracyn can run in. He hasn't taken that much damage yet. Leader is tagging a bit though, so finally Team Heretics getting hit down, but the problem is that Tracyn still has half HP to play with into Skeanz. Pops out. Petrifying Gauge does nothing. Between worlds, perfectly lined. Heretics, it's a wipe. Even though Wunder gets the back line of the fight, it looks great for now. But as Heretics run down the rest, you see already Dragon went down to them. It's up to Tracyn though. He's getting poked. He's getting hit. Mikyx shot will only get to Serin in the back line. So Tracyn runs out, but in the end, it's a numbers. Why are we backing here? Tracyn, come on, man. He's not going to. He's going to reset instead, or rather, Sheo.
I think Jopa and Wunder might have this.
I think they might indeed. An escape here, necessary as a Vault Breaker out over the wall is good, but SK a little bit deep. A cease and desist back on him, but Mikyx flashes away the redemption, heals up as well as Skeanz. Already sends up the crescent over the big circle, rather as Wunder now TP's in, ready for a fight, public execution, nails down Tracyn, and revenge for Wunder in the top lane as SK keep getting win after win.
The question is now, is it just this tower, or do you try and go for a little bit more? You're giving time for the resets for Heretics. Wait.
One back at once, but then again, they turn onto Tracyn. He's got a great angle, but is he all out? Danger still strikes. SK's Jopa hitting the back line and cease and desist, but they turn. They turn on Sheo, they take him down. Boomerang blade over the wall. Team Heretics need to get in. Ice flashes over the wall, and finally, there's the trigger you're looking for, but it's Skeanz. Runs back in. Wunder trying to survive. That's not impossible. He finds his mark, dodges, kites, still alive for now, until Serin gets max range. 2 versus 2. Tracyn is happy it's not against the Cassiopeia, but still long enough, and Jopa will kill the Cassante. He's looking for an arcane shift. Wants to go in. Mystic shot hits. Here we go again. With Ebb and Flow and Tidal Blessing, you know that Jopa's going to have the damage eventually. Serin running for his life. Mystic shot just out of range. SK arcane shift from Jopa. He's hitting everything in. Flashes forward. A good auto as well. Mikyx helping him out. Movement speed, arcane shift. And SK kill 4 for the cost over this soul. SK picked this up, and Ocean Soul means they could be unbeatable in this game 1. Again, best of 3 showing their faces. Why we love them so much is on the hunt. Going to be popped by Ice to start off the fight. Leader on the side, low in mana, but enough to get the job done. Onto Way and Sheo. He's already cracked their health a little bit here as Jopa stands up and delivers over the wall. No cease and desist. He buffers it. Jopa buffered it. I think it makes the game. Skeanz gets Sheo on the back end as well. By public execution for Wunder. Gets him a bit more to Drake down step. And then Jopa gets to carry the back of the fight with an arcane shift with a kick hit of the wrist as Tracyn left here in the middle doing Cassante things, but he too will fall. Jopa buffered it all, and Team Heretics were in without an escape.
SK, in a game that looked doomed, will pick up the soul and now can start to look towards this bottom lane turret. Serin against Jopa. He still does some damage, but it's just not enough.
It's really not. Serin is going to get targeted, and with a bit of healing and Ocean Soul as well. SK can run this in. Serin versus 4. 10, 15 seconds I now read on Sheo. Ice not up for a while as well. Nexus turrets under threat. Wunder going to zone off Serin so he cannot kill the AD carry. Both of them are going to drop into the dirt, and Wunder going to sacrifice his life while SK find their first game win of 2026 spring.
That never looked like it should have been SK taking control of this game.
Not at all.
But really good understanding of how to play the mid game. No level 6.
Mikyx still not level 6, you're right. It's pretty dangerous. Hail of arrows as well. There's the ulti. First blood over to Ice. And Mickey's been on level 5 for so long, it costs Paranoia comes through. Never mind, ignore that. Flash, decimating smash. There's a kill. No time to talk about Mikyx because the Skeanz flashes away. SK put themselves on the board. Heretics, Serin now runs on in, and this is good. really good for Heretics. They lock down the cow. Once again, Mikyx flashes away, but to his onslaught. A two-man shockwave finally used, but it does nothing. As Heretics, Jopa gets dreaded return and back in, but SK are pretty healthy walking into this fight where Heretics are burning a little bit through the HP bars. Wait, half HP. There's the paranoia into Ice in the back line. Dagda, we talked about this. How does Ice get to play the game? Well, he doesn't. Quick answer for you. Is SK winning the fight thoroughly, but Serin trying to bring it back on the back line. Meanwhile, Sheo also helps Tracyn get a kill. It looked like Heretics have the fight in spades, but as soon as SK depart from one another, Heretics pick off the pieces.
Yeah, I need to rewatch again how Jopa died. It looked like Serin just got on top of him, but everyone on SK kind of just abandoned.
Paranoia goes in, but as he finds backline, Ice is already away. Range is there, and SK are walking into a trap because Serin bide his time. Shockwave on his head, but it's only one as Wunder does nothing with a decimating smash, and Mikyx does nothing again with a cow on the back. Meanwhile, Skeanz is dying to a turret after Sheo picks up kill credit. Ice survived, and S has flash, but I think he's dead. Dreaded return still connects. His build is Rod of Ages into Storm Surge. Now, but Serin has just found his way over the wall, almost kills Jopa in the back part of it. Sheo now front to backing his team. Heretics use the charge. Ice is like, I don't like these fights anyway. And so a quick hit towards
It's a battle herald now, though.
He's coming back, okay. Ice is just like, now, let's find a target. No, he's just going to join in the fight. He's already opened up mid. Dragon continues for the soul for Heretics.
But Jopa reset. He's only making his way out with the Hextech Gate, so this is pure bluff from SK, and Heretics might be about to call it.
Yeah, they are. Serin's got a great angle. Mikyx in. It's a one-man shockwave, but Dragon goes down to SK. A small win for now, but the problem is, Wave's locking down every which way as Serin is cleaning up the backside. Wunder, you think, is attacking his member, but Tracyn is stepping over him. He's going to burn him down to a Chris's Jopa. Flushes away, but how did he get out of the pit? He's the last man standing with a zombie sign to accompany him. Jopa stepping in and out. Gatling gun in and out. Phosphorus bomb kited away. Nice mechanics. He will find the Nautilus, but he will lose his life in the process. An ace for Heretics. SK thinking about how do we go towards mid and set ourselves up for the Baron contest, but Wave with the dredge line in. Shockwave finally lands on the Tracyn. Big target with a big one. Laid him back. SK, big opportunity in this game now. And the damage coming out from Jopa is helping them out, but Jopa went into melee range. He gets punished for it as Serin darts in, darts out, but the dreaded return even better, and Sheo now just won't die. He refuses to not exist in this game as leader has to step on back. Heretics, they find the fight in the end, but it gets a bit sketchy as SK made them work for it.
There was a good pick on towards...
Engage is going to be dredge line in. They're calling the bluff yet again. Shuriken flip taken here. Trample about to run through Mikyx. I don't know what he's doing because there is no Corky here. SK fighting without an 80 cap. Skeanz going to take the shield. He's got the ball on. Shockwave over. Ice flashes it though, and now you got two big ultis down. Hexgate used by Skeanz, but he's going to be out of the fight as Serin takes him with the public, or rather perfect execution. Down goes the Nocturne. Hextech Drake with it as well. Heretics have the soul, and now the pieces are falling together. Ulti over the wall. Sheo won't get a mark, but he still dreads the return. Over, he finds even more SK meat to bite into, and that cow, free range no longer. To the house he goes as Ice picks him up and makes this a game 3.
Leaders TP, the only reason that wasn't a clean ace. But Heretics going to start their march down through this bottom side. I don't think they'll end just here, but they will actually find leader, it looks like.
Way gets right in front of his face, and Serin's here to make this an easy kill. Leader, it's been an okay game, but okay is not good enough here when Heretics are firing on all cylinders.
What do you do? And Mikyx gets on towards Skeanz and...
Oh, that's not a good Hexgate. Mikyx, he's just dead. He got one shot. Very ambitious. I guess he wants to go next.
Yeah.
Mikyx died.
Yeah, that was not it.
Ice cold. The jokes keep coming. Thank you for that. That was just the one and done.
It's Heretics have every single game thus far being in a commanding position from the early game.
Yeah.
And obviously game 1, they just misplayed on how they played the map. But this has been a bit stompy, especially in game number 2.
Paranoia. Okay, they're going to go for Tracyn, but he goes golden.
They didn't ult.
There was no shockwave here. Yeah, Leader still has it. He's going to pop it in, does a bit of damage. It's nice, but equalizer down. Leader can't walk away. Dredge line blocked by Mikyx. The poke from Ice, the dredge line, or rather the depth charge. Leader was burning down. He's not going to be alive, and Team Heretics managed to lose their support in the meantime, so it is a small win for SK just till the Nexus falls. And we've known that for a while, but we need to see this final fight. Is Equalizer going to start us off? Underneath turret, there's a lot of danger here for Wunder as he's isolated, but the shockwave comes in. It's only a 1, maybe 1.5 man, but going golden. Tracyn's buying some time. Wunder's still in the firing line. Dredgeline brings him back in line, and now there's trouble as Sheo runs in with the GA at his disposal. Serin finds Jopa, and this game is sure as over as it could be. Wunder back in the dirt, and Team Heretics have all 5 to run into this Nexus and show us how it's done.
It's a clean ace on the terror dive for Heretics. I mean, this game has just felt over for a long out while. It's just Heretics finishing it off now.
They finally get through their early game. They make it look good throughout, and they right the wrongs of game number 1. To run in at melee. Arctic Assault with the Winter's Flail. How easy is it going to be? Jopa is dead. First blood. There's the Assault. Mikyx down next. And Aftershock helps out with a flash. But Sheo gets out and opens up Heretics' bot.
Great play from Heretics. I thought it was going to be a little bit dicey.
A 4-man dive with Leader on the wing. He gets slowed down, but now Sheo's here to make him sing. Skeanz just gets pummeled in. Leah jumps back to the Living Shadow, but he's getting autoed to death. He flashes away, but the flash from Ice gets over the slow, and he's got Leader in his eyesight. The missile comes in from Way, and a double beat drop gets a second kill. 4-0 for Heretics, and SK are dizzy winning on if he can get a trade here, sending out the Solar Snare needed. Rebuttal, but instead it's into the dirt for Wunder for kill number 5. Rub contest, we'll see, but Sheo's going to make a play, setting up top. The Nara ulti in, gets Wunder's flash, but he's slowed down by a giant house. Glacial Prison will get the slow, but not the stun, but Permafrost is coming in any moment. Before it does though, Tracyn takes down Wunder again, and here's Mikyx for a response play. He sees Way, who doesn't have flash available, who's cornered up. Finally, something here for SK as the Seraphim will glide out, but not to any kind of success. First kill over to SK, and it goes to Jopa.
Way trying to see if he needed to cover towards that mid lane, ends up getting caught out himself. Skeanz
out the Impale. He's going to get over the wall, but no flashed into. Sheo stops him, sends out the Winter's Flail again, and it's Wunder.
Carrying yourself to safety. And at this stage, Heretics, again, like, oh, Leader.
Nice. Hang on, Golden Eclipse, Exhaust is out there as well. There's the death mark, but Leader is walking into yet another rebuttal. Serin solo kill, and Leader's set is definitely.
I think this was a mistake. You didn't need to be there. Like, safety under your tower was completely fine, and gives one back. But it's the follow-up where SK feel like they need to find more as Wunder.
Tracyn again. Oh no, Heretics, oh, they're happy with their top laner. Tracyn absolutely pummeling him for another solo kill.
And for the 3rd game in a...
Outside of bot right now, what do they have? Well, maybe they have a kill onto Ice, but the setup with the Glacial Prison is great. And now the Encore as well means there's no follow-up. Skeanz gets no follow-up. Double down for the beat drop for full team fight. And now it's Wunder with the ulti, but Sheo, he's not dying. Sheo refuses to drop, while Ice at full HP gets a player front to back. A double down, even a really good facilitator. He can take control of games, but he's really good at setting up his team. And now once again, look, the interrupt is there. Ice gets low though as Jopa has an angle, and he finds him with an Arclight to ruin his way, his next target, but on the way out, it is a 1 for 2. Meanwhile, Sheo's ready to continue to fight. His leader's going to join on in, but with the TP, that's...
I like that Jopa will continue to play this aggressive. He sees his angle as like, look, we have to make this work with Skeanz. They go in, immediate trade with Ice, already has the Kraken Slayer picked up, so there's enough in the tank to finish one, but it's the Clank there that finishes him off from Sheo. And at this stage, it's just a, oh, hang on.
Wunder's caught out. Serin not going to find anything here. There's the ulti from Way, but he might be taken down. Golden Eclipse, however, saves the day. Actually, not even used. That was just Serin pressing his Q to get himself another kill. Way walks it out.
And I want to go back to your Sheo point, because I think it's the thing that's impressed me this series has actually been how well Way and Sheo have been working together. Like, Way put out
a flash, Skeanz going to send it in, and Janikrov's arrow hovers in, Glacial Prison on top as well. Skeanz at half HP, a great Solar Snare as the Encore lines through SK, but it is, after all, an Eclipse that burns the eyes of the SK jungler.
Heretics turn the play around.
That's why the Zed was ambitious. but so far hasn't done too much as Wunder's right against the wall. He'll be slowed down. Tracyn about to run out of Mega. He gets the stun. Mega there now at the end of the channel, and with the house into Wunder yet again, the stun might come through, but how easy is that? Tracyn with solo kill, number 3 home, flashed up for the Impale, and Skeanz will help SK get the kill over to Jopa. That's great, but you have to look at what's being lost on the bottom side of the map.
Yeah, Wayne kind of feels like the consolation prize in some of these plays for SK. Yes, they get one, but you're still losing on the bottom side. You're losing the tower. Sheo shouldn't get caught. There he goes over the wall. But still, like, Tracyn's massive.
Oh, yeah.
Mid lane's massive. Like, the fact that the shining light is that Ice is under 1,000 gold lead does not bode well.
Does not, and Leader going to get ulted up, slowed down now. Living Shadow's there, but can he even move on to Serin once again? A golden eclipse for a golden time of Serin to continue enjoying the lead.
Serin's looking great here against Leader. Consistently had the advantages that he needs to, and again, I think the question marks start to come through for us.
Away from everyone, but Tracyn is soloing mid lane turret. It's his push and pull that's just so easily done. And Tracyn managing the game by himself.
Serin interrupted.
Serin is going to be interrupted and he will die. It's nice gold over to Jopa. But they need quite a few more of those before we start getting serious. Arrow narrowly misses, but the Glacial Prison does not for Wunder. The danger is now how the rest of the fight goes, because Sheo takes a while to die, but Jopa managing to get through the thick skin as the Impale's going to help out as well. Sheo flashes away. Is he dead? The flash forward. Jopa in the whole team. A bit over-ambitious there from the young AD carry as the chase continues. Tracyn gets hit by a mega fireball, kickball, and Mikyx. Man, this game, isn't it? Heretics 24 minutes in, hello. Wunder found Solar Snare. Oh my god. Well, Serin does damage. And that dude's sitting on a Seekers and a Blight. Jopa is too deep. Not a wall to be found, but he runs into, once again, another potential eclipse. But Solar Snare does the job. Team Heretics, they don't even go to Baron. There's no Baron up.
Not being able to control the mid game. Game 2 and Game 3, way more secure for them.
Oh, yeah. You said last time around, SK were the ones that took them in the best of 1. Well, when it goes the distance, Heretics show us that their adaptation to draft is so much better as SK on their last legs. The final Nexus turret now stands as Tracyn looks for an angle, misses the ulti, but there's so much more damage as, again, that Solar Snare going a little bit wide. SK lucky to be alive, but if they get hit as, once again, SK send their jungler in, then they're in trouble. Skeanz Impale onto Sheo, but do they have the damage to kill him? Half HP with an on-call running through. Sheo's still alive. And there's Wunder. Ulti, but he's about to die. Okay, once more an eclipse. I've not been able to play at all. SK trying to defend this turret with their life, but all they can do is stand in front of the Nexus turret, the last one remaining after one was taken before, and hope and pray they've got something left in the tank. An arrow gets thrown out, I believe, yes, by Ice. Onto Skeanz, it's absorbed. Team Heretics are slowly trying to whittle away. Skeanz is kiting away as there's actually pretty good damage from SK. They're able to deal with the wave for now. Heretics are not over pushing. They're very slowly trying to get in, get a pick, but they can't really get through the health bar of Skeanz without launching everything at him.
Yeah, double super minions are on the way though, both in mid and bot lane. So once they hit, you can already see the pings going onto the bottom lane. They know that that's their moment. So Heretics playing it slow until that arrives.
Remember, there is an exhaust for the cannon, but maybe will we see a Breath of Light comes in. SK, their healing is there. Cozy Campfire is doing a good job. Leader is always threatening the side. He does no damage to Sheo, but we might see with some of the other carries. It's an 11k gold lead. Triple inhibitor will be falling down. It is a slow burn to get towards the end of this game, but a Soul Slayer connects and the Encore finally runs through with a double beat drop. The first member, the first body is going to be the Milio. Next is onto Wunder, a good impale, and somehow SK are actually doing work. Leader gets his first kill and then contribution to the game. Sheo has to run away, but the game will go on unless Skeanz dies, which Tracyn needs one auto to achieve. Baron pushing into the base, and I cannot believe that SK got so close to getting an ace, but in the end, too far behind, too long gone, and Team Heretics will win their first series of spring.
It was a close one with SK nearly able to hold on.